So I'm going to try to do a video of a back carry in a ring sling. This carry is intended for very experienced ring sling users, but it's not just the user that's important. It is the experience of the wearee that's important as well. My son is very used to being carried. He's used to back carries. He's used to ring slings. He's used to woven wraps. So this is not a carry to do with, say, your 5-month-old. I wouldn't attempt this with a kid. Probably, I think the first time I did it and it felt safe and comfortable and all, he was walking. So he had a full range of musculature and physical capabilities, and he wasn't a seat popper. He might today, but at the time when I would really do this occasionally, he was not a seat popper. A back carry and a ring sling, for me, it was kind of the backup plan. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, and really it was more of a novelty. But I found myself at a wedding one day. We were there for a couple of hours, and a ring sling was the only carrier I brought because it's kind of pretty. It was prettier than any of my wraps I had at the time. And after a while, my shoulder got really tired, and we got hot with him on my hip. So having the option to move him to my back was kind of nice. So I start, here's the tail. I start with the rings kind of right dead between my shoulder blades. And then let's get the toddler. Here, have a cracker. Let's see. He's got all of his gear with him. So you go up and then reach through and help guide him through. This was a little bit easier when he was closer to a year rather than closer to 2 as he is now. So I start him over on my hip like I was like I was going to let him ride on my hip. Make your nice deep seat. And then, because the rings are on my shoulder blades, they've kind of got some room to move. And then as I tighten, I kind of tighten. Oh, let go, baby. Tighten as I bounce him around to the back. You still want your rings in the corsage position, or it's going to get uncomfortable really quickly. You want it spread nice and wide right here. And you don't want them to have too much slack so that they can lean back. But he still has a very nice, deep seat here. The wrap goes a good way up his back, right up to his armpits. So even if he leans back, he's not going to fall. This is not the carry for a bad seat popper, but it is handy occasionally to be able to toss him back there in a ring sling. Let's say you're cooking and you need to get them out of the way for just a minute so that you can handle the hot object, or like my example where my shoulder just got too exhausted to continue wearing on my hip as I had been. Cheese. Yeah. So that is an option. Like I said, it's very advanced. It's for a very experienced wearer and an experienced wearee who knows how to cooperate and kind of knows what they're doing on your back. I guess that's it. Can you say bye-bye? Cheese. Cheese.
Bye-bye.